Can I not be a part of the conversation?
Communist.
Oh.
Yeah, our idea.
We
Our-
had an idea, guys.
Yeah. We had an idea.
We.
We?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is 34. She turns 25. 35.
35.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
She turns-
I told you. You got to check his math.
Yeah.
34 plus 1, 25.
I don't know. I'm a liar. I'm hurt.
Good. Mission accomplished. We can go now. See ya.
How was your guys' weeks, man?
Terrible. How was yours?
Terrible? I was pretty good. It was Valentine's Days this week.
Yeah, true.
You do anything fun for Valentine's Day?
I hung out with Jordan.
You go to the bar? Oh, that's good.
Did we do?
Cuddle? Smooch a
That's
little?
what we're asking.
I think we just like played Rocket League.
Oh.
I've been playing a lot of Rocket
Okay,
League.
just
with
putting some
Jordan.
balls in some spots.
Nets?
I got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some balls and some holes. Square holes. What did you do for Valentine's Day? You do anything fun?
Yeah, I went on a date, but you know.
Yeah? It's a good invite. It's cool.
I tried to text you, but then I remembered you're a liar, so. Have you actually seen it?
And a stalker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a stalker?
Oh, and a stalker. That's
Yeah.
true.
A liar and a stalker.
You can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted. Whatever. I'm surprised you showed me your Google Maps yesterday.
Wait, did I?
Not Google Map. Well, when you were driving past me after we got some food, you showed me
Oh,
your screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you glean from that information?
I decided not
Would
to.
I have to route myself home? What an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, when I went there, it took me like the craziest way where I'm like driving along the train tracks and like down side alleys, and I felt really not safe. But it was like
There's trains here. This is an unsafe territory.
because my maps defaults to like the most energy efficient or whatever
Yeah.
instead of the shortest.
Did you go
timelines.
behind the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I usually go to get there too.
It's why?
Did you drive past? You would have had to do, I guess, if you went that way. One of the buildings that was close to us was Fraternal Order of the Eagles.
Okay.
It's so like, it feels like a cult.
Fraternal order. It probably is.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
FOE.
That's not. Actually, I think my grandpa was a member of that.
Like really?
Is that? I think that's what it's called. I think I've always heard it as just the Eagles, but
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that was was he on the football team?
no.
Was he a Boy Scout?
Was he a part of the band, the Eagles?
No, but he was a part of the band, the Beach Boys.
Not the BG Boys,
Is there a different band called the Beachy Boys?
right?
This whole time I'm like telling stories about how cool it is that my grandpa was in the Beach Boys, and it turns out he was in like some really small dumbass band called the Beachy Boys. And he's like bragging about it. That's like legacy. But yeah, his funeral was in a bar with the Eagles.
Interesting. It might be the same thing. I've wanted to go into it just to see.
I think it's like the Freemasons. It's like a elite club of
Yeah.
people who drink the blood of children or something to get the powers, and
Yeah, they get their adrenochrome,
Mhm.
pull it straight from their third eye.
that doesn't make sense. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. You know?
They eat it
Oh.
or drink it, I guess, technically,
But where do they get it?
from the soul of the innocent. But the person has to be scared, I think, to
Yeah.
get the biggest hit.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, the theory is you need to scare the children so that they can, what is it, leak more adrenochrome, produce more adrenochrome, and
Yeah.
you got to pull out their adrenal glands, and then you milk the glands. You got to milk
Just gotta milk them.
Yeah,
Oh.
Those
Don't talk about milking children's glands, please.
I'm talking about milking the
adrenal glands. Dude.
Yeah, you're the one putting children in
We're
that.
talking about terrifying, murdering, and drinking the blood of children. What are you talking about, sick freak? If you had to feed off the fear of other people, how would you do it?
If I had to feed off what would I do to make them scared and do it?
What's your diet?
What's my diet? Ooh, like what type of fear tastes the best?
I don't know. Are you going to a theme park, or is that fake fear? That's just like
No, I think that's real. I think that's small bursts of fear mixed with happiness. You know,
That's why I don't trust carnies.
Sorry, what?
People that work at theme parks, I don't know. I guess it's not technically a carnival, but
Yeah, that feels derogatory. That's crazy. That's
My mom used to be like one time I like snuck out. And, yeah. And
such a bad son.
And I went to Israel Days, and the reason I snuck out was because my mom told me I could go, and then decided I couldn't like last minute.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go anyway. And
so the reason you snuck out is because you weren't allowed to go.
yeah,
I think we got that. Yeah.
yeah. And so and this was at the house in West Valley, so I had to like walk like 45 minutes to get there, and they were closing and everything, so it was just like a waste of time. And then I went and stayed at a friend's house, and she like freaked out and was like, I thought the carnies got you.
The reason I say carny is because there's an episode of It's Always Sunny where it's the dentist system, actually.
Oh, yeah. I like how he has the dentist system. Oh, sorry.
Dick. And you like how he has the dentist system and the sin system?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that bubbled up so much. I like when they're... Jesus. I like when they're explaining it, and Mac and Dee are like, oh, that's so crazy. What are the chances? The chances of what? This system would spell your name backwards. Hi, I made it. But the dentist system, and after everyone kind of fails to implement it in Dennis's eyes,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm going to fix it for all of us. And so he's like, we need to go to the carnival. That's where we can meet all our needs.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things he does to meet the needs is he tells Charlie to hire a carny to stab the waitress.
What the fuck?
And then he can nurse her and stop her from getting stabbed. And then Dennis is like, no, you let her get stabbed and you nurse her back to health so that she fully depends on you or something.
Yeah. You drain her of all of her power and then make her need you to get better.
Mm-hmm.
She'll never leave you then.
I think he says you let her get stabbed and hope it hits like a main artery or something.
Jesus.
Sane, you know. But the carny gets confused and stabs Dee instead. And she's like, I was hitting on you, because her plan was to hit on a carny in front of her guy.
Oh, no. Jealousy. If you're ever like trying to figure out how to really get the person you like, jealousy is the best way, right? If you do acts in front of them that would make them jealous, it'll only make them want you more because they can see what they'd be missing out on.
No.
What?
Okay. You try it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Huh?
Test it out.
Oh, no, I don't need to.
I will say that was like a common myth on like all the Andrew Tate side of things, where it's like you hanging out with women will make all the other women jealous and your stock goes up in their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Up to and including you sleeping with other women will actually make your girlfriends like you more.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Classic.
Interesting.
I wonder how many people tried that.
So many.
So many? Are you sure?
I was just following what Andrew Tate said.
Well, you know what, actually,
I was gonna.
a very small number, because most of the people that follow Andrew Tate just don't have women in their life.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's not even
I was like, I
like-
don't know how many people who would follow his advice would be able to follow his advice.
Right.
Rip.
That's so crazy. Like they'll list things off like it's known fact,
Mm-hmm.
but they themselves have never talked to a woman outside of like organized events with their school.
Same. But here I am talking straight fact.
Straight fact. You know how it goes.
I know
Yeah.
it. I know what's up.
What you're saying is we shouldn't listen to you either. What you're saying when you're making fun of Andrew Tate might be a lie because you don't know any better.
No,
No, you're not saying that?
you're not getting it.
I'm not.
I need you to sign up for my course.
Okay.
Then only then will you understand.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Well-
$50 a week,
Oh, okay.
5
Yeah.
times a week.
5 times a week.
Those old commercials where it's like just 20 small payments of $19.99. It's like, dude, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
falls
that's
for that?
$400? That's crazy.
Quick math check. Last time he said math on the podcast, he was way wrong.
Yeah.
Grab a calculator.
I believe you on this one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
20 times 20 is 400
Yeah.
plus interest.
Plus interest.
And shipping and handling.
Oh.
That's how they get you.
Right. The shipping and handling is insane.
Yeah. Shipping's really how they get you.
Is that?
That's how they got you.
Yeah, that's how they got me.
I don't do much online shopping anymore. Is shipping and handling really much of a thing nowadays?
Yeah, it costs like
Or is it-
$45.
No.
I think for the most part, like, I don't know. I order through Amazon most of the time,
Isn't
which
it
is free
crazy
shipping.
that like Amazon will destroy things because they have so much stock?
A lot of things about Amazon is pretty crazy.
Right?
It's pretty scary actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like terrifying. I have nightmares.
You have a nightmare. the activist in me hates it. It's crazy.
It's just everything's gonna coalesce, and I don't know what's gonna happen the next few years with AI, like 2 companies owning
Oh my God.
everything, and half the people in the world believing in like just straight up verifiable lies. Like,
Right. So in I think 2017, Snopes did an article on an AI image of Donald Trump playing golf and looking incredibly fat. Right.
okay.
And Snopes, a fact-checking website, was like, "Hey, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't true." Now Trump owes $340 million due to fraud. Right.
Okay.
And now he's starting to post things like a picture of that image, and then 3 pictures of him playing golf recently to show that he's not fat. Right.
I don't know.
And he's
Yeah.
like, this top image is made by AI. The next images are me actually playing golf to prove that this isn't real. It's sad that our society has gone down to this fake news, fraudulent style. After he has been, he owes $340 million due to fraud. And now he's trying to like push it away and be like, oh, our society is so fraudulent.
I think he owes that money because of defamation.
Is it? Oh,
right?
I thought it
it's
was fraud.
defamation,
I don't
which
know.
is kind of like fraud. You're just like fraudulently representing someone else.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I think he's got a couple things where one's fraud, one's defamation,
Yeah.
and then one is the election stuff. I think.
Right.
But yeah, it is funny that fake news is like his thing,
Yeah.
but
Fake news is his thing, and he's bringing up something that was proven false by fact checkers that he actively like don't believe in fact checkers
but
type.
who fact checks the fact checkers?
True.
There's that big movement on
Yeah.
Twitter and stuff. What?
Nora just loves to say hi to you in the
Dude.
middle of the
Yeah,
episodes.
hi. That's how I say hi to my homies. You'll see.
I've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when your back's turned.
Mostly on
I didn't
Anthony.
see her at all, so that was a little bit.
Scary.
She like walked perfectly in my peripheral.
Yeah. Well, she's also so. It's just a cat, dude. They're not scary.
Bro. Every week I walk out of here with a new scratch,
So
and then some from your cats too.
when I get his back.
I
pretty
should have winked
good.
with the other eye so they could see it.
Yeah,
Damn it. We both winked with the non-camera eye.
When I was getting really into the Magic the
We're
Gathering scene,
professionals.
the game shop I was going to made some very poor decisions when their relationship in the personal life started to go down the shitter, right?
Can't relate. Okay.
Like they started taking money from the store like 2-3 times a week and going to a casino to gamble,
okay.
right? So they were just like gambling the money from the store away, which ended up causing them to lose the store, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
they should have just gambled one more
he's-
time.
they still had the license. So he started running the
The
store
license for what?
for to own the game store and with Wizards of the Coast as a game store.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he started running it out of his garage.
Why can't you do that?
I don't know.
It's
So
genius.
we would have a lot of people. It was like it turned from game store to let's go play Magic the Gathering and drinking games, right?
Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you'd have two tables. One of them would be playing like a Commander game, and one of them would be playing King's Cup. You know. Anyways, I went there once with John, and we get out of the car, and two cats were like chasing and fighting each other.
Mhm.
And when cats are angry, It's a little terrifying, the sounds they make.
Tornado.
Mhm.
Yeah. And one of them was running away, but running like straight towards John. So he has his training binder, and he just,
His training, but oh no.
Huh? Well, he just, in fear, I'm going to stand up and show it. But he goes,
Oh. I thought the way you were holding your hand, it looked like you were gonna be like,
that's what he got ready for.
yeah, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
he like
thought
flinched
he
and got
swatted.
up, but he also held it there to do it. And then the cats turned and ran to the bushes.
I was gonna say that
But,
must have been
oh,
really
man.
scary for John to have like the cat running up, and he's like,
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was terrifying when we had to look up at this giant cat.
Yeah.
Well, normal sized cat.
Little
So-
itty bitty John.
"That's
It was a lot of fun. They were fun times.
So two things. One is I love the idea of all these drinking games being played by people that use like the common terms for Magic. So you're like playing a drinking game, you're like pass turn.
Yeah.
My go? I scoop.
Hi, Scoop.
And then also, so jujitsu, there's you can like post on a certain website your garage and have like an unofficial training
Okay.
area,
hmm
and they give you like the waivers that you need to sign to protect yourself, and then you just have to provide your own mats and stuff. And doing that at the game store seems so genius.
It was a fun layout because the way he changed his garage setup, right? The way it was set up, you have your rectangle garage. Door opens at the, oh, how do I describe this so the audio listeners know?
What are you trying to describe?
Uh,
I think most people know what a garage is.
That's fair. You have a garage. It's rectangular. The garage door is on one of the large rectangular sides.
Mm-hmm.
On the back right is where the door to the house is, right?
Okay.
So you'd come in through the door, and in front of you is where the glass cases were for all the trading card singles, and behind that is where he had the shelves for all of his, booster boxes. So it looked like a miniature little game store.
Yeah.
It was super
I mean,
fun.
what is a garage but a miniature little game store? If you're brave enough.
A home for cars.
What is a garage?
Home for cars.
I wonder if more garages are not used for cars than they are used for cars.
Oh, maybe.
Home for all of your
I feel
stuff.
like a garage primarily is just used as a storage closet.
Yeah, why do you need to store your car in there?
Weather,
Eh,
the elements. I don't know.
why? Well, all four?
Mm-hmm.
I just like, if you think about it, a garage is like a decent percentage of your whole house.
Yeah.
Why are you not using it? Like, you're using it to store like your largest thing that also could be stored right outside of it, and there's like its own space to store it there too.
When I was growing up,
Growing up.
the garage was used for two things. For partying, so you'd play pool and darts there, and for building wooden furniture.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would
Perfect.
build beds and chairs there.
That's what my neighbors use theirs for. Like, why not? Why would you ever use it to store your car? The only time I can
Weather.
see that is if you're going out of town.
Safe.
Sure, store your car there. It's a little bit safer. Or I guess if it's like hailing or snowing and you don't want to scrape the snow off, I guess. But
Right.
But like most cars are fairly weatherproof, right? Isn't that like kind of a thing?
Yeah, they're pretty
Aren't
good.
they supposed to be?
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's tedious to scrape the snow off of your windows. And if
It's
you can
not
avoid
that-
it.
It takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah, but it's a QOL thing,
It's these damn instant gratification zoomers. I don't know.
When I was younger, that same garage that was partying and woodworking, I was too small to set off the sensor, and my leg got stuck underneath the garage door.
Do they push down very hard?
In my brain, it was incredibly hard. But I think that was also part fear, like 90% fear.
Wait, so you say you're too small, you mean like because you weren't activating the laser?
Yeah.
But don't. My garage, it's annoying. I had to get the automatic opener installed.
Mhm.
When I bought the house, it didn't have one. You had to
Yeah.
manually, which like ain't nobody got time for that. So I had them install a motor, and it like goes down. So a garage is like a rectangle,
Yeah.
and on the wide part of it,
Okay. Son of a bitch.
there's two concrete slats that make up the garage floor.
Okay.
And at the very end of the garage, one of them is like slightly raised
Okay.
up
Yeah.
over
Like
the
tectonic
other.
plates.
Kind of, yeah.
Mhm.
And the garage door in the summer, I think it only happens in the summer, and I think it's like, you know how like things expand just slightly.
Yeah.
It'll like bump into the ground, and it thinks it needs to move like another inch or something. So it thinks it's hitting something, so it'll
Yeah.
reopen.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's really annoying because it will like
It'll
close all
down,
the way
yeah.
and then open.
Yeah. I don't.
So how did that not hit your leg and think, oh,
Well, I mean, you're comparing now technology to 20 years ago technology, right?
have garage doors really changed that much?
I don't know. Apparently, my leg was trapped.
How did
So-
you not reach the sensor?
Well, like, okay, so it was like knee height. It was a pretty high one because ours.
What?
Yeah, they were metal brackets that were on the slider, right? So
Yeah.
they must have moved them up for whatever reason, right?
Because they wouldn't want to protect their kid.
Oh, it's
No,
no, it's so they could James Bond it out the garage
yeah, I was saying
door.
like they were a whole
They
bunch
hit the
of
button, dun, 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 whoosh.
right, which is 100% something I believe because a lot of people that come over were people that played softball and baseball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So sliding was a thing, and it's a whole bunch of 20-year-olds that are getting high and drunk and playing games, right, and doing chew and all that. I would not be surprised if they moved it up. Doing chew. They were chewing
Chewing to do.
They were doing some Zen. I wouldn't be surprised if they raised them one time to James Bond and then just never moved it.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know. I'm there, and then
couldn't-
if I'm doing this, right, I was young, okay? I was like 7 years old.
Idiot.
I know. I didn't have the frame of mind to maybe go like, hello? Oh.
I feel like this is the TV show moment where they spend the whole episode with their hands stuck in something, and they're like, "Are you holding on to something in it?" It's like, "Oh,
Right.
like you just waved the sensor." Oh, how'd you get out?
They realized and opened the garage.
How long? Was it like a
It
72
felt like an
hours type of
eternity.
situation?
Yeah, it felt like I was getting ready to cut my own leg off.
Mm. Dude, imagine your 7-year-old cuts her own leg off because they don't know how to get out of the garage door.
and you just like walk up and like to the sensor.
No, Brayden.
Yeah. It had to have been somewhat hard if I couldn't, as a 7-year-old, pull my leg out. Because, like, even as a 7-year-old, your thigh is more meaty than, like, your calf, right?
Yeah, usually.
So I should be able to
I'm
just
trying to
pull
picture
it.
that not being the case.
Yeah.
Fucking huge ass calves. Oh.
Well, I think the alternative would be they're all the same size.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because you have no it's just like bone
I got
and
it
some
in my
skin.
head right now. I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah. That's funny.
If my parents are watching this, I just want to say sorry for the things I did as a kid. They had a coin collection. I don't know if it was a coin collection per se, but just whenever they got extra changes, they'd put it in like one of the blue water bottles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
big jugs.
I wanted to gain favor among the kids in the neighborhood, I guess. So
just wanting to fit in.
yeah, I brought them all in and I let them take as many of the coins as they wanted. Yeah.
You know, with interest and inflation, you probably owe your parents a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. They went to each of the houses and got the change back, so
Oh, okay.
it's fine.
How-
A majority of the change back. They couldn't get it all, right?
How much change did each like of your friends take? Like, was it
I don't know, but my parents were like, you gave them like $50 each.
holy
So-
what?
Because they had like a whole bunch of like the dollar coins and all that. Dollar coins and
Even then,
quarter
like
50
if
cent.
all they got was dollar coins, I'm picturing little kids trying to carry like. I mean, they probably weren't all dollar coins, so it's like hundreds of coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's gotta be heavy. Like, and these are kids that can't even lift a garage door.
Oh.
I'm just picturing your parents going to like door to door. It's like, hey, your son owes me 35 cents. Can I get that back now? In my head, that's more,
That's more-
not
that's
$50
funny.
each. I was thinking like maybe $1.20,
Well, that's funny.
$1.50.
No, it was lots of monies.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Good, they got it back, I guess.
Fun times growing up. My parents would smoke cigarettes a lot, and I thought it was really cool. and I couldn't smoke cigarettes. So we would get
Couldn't or
paper
wouldn't?
and we would roll it up, and then we would paint it, like get crayon to make it red, so we'd have our own cigarettes.
Mm.
It would be cool.
You didn't actually smoke the paper?
No.
I tried that.
I did that
It was
once
really stupid.
when I was in junior high. We did that once with leaves in the backyard from the tree. So we grabbed a whole bunch of the dead foliage. Foliage.
Foliage?
There we go. I was like, there's an I in there somewhere. I don't know where.
It was in the wrong spot. We got it. We figured it out.
And then we got just like a normal piece of paper and rolled it up. There's no filter and there's nothing to stop the fire from going all the way back.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was a bad time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow, I don't like smoking. I'll never do this. It hurt.
I mean, if that's what it takes.
Yeah. I was a little disheartened to find out I'm not a firebender, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You could bend one element. What
Water.
would it be?
Yeah, probably water.
Easy. No
Air.
contest.
Air.
What are you
Air?
going to do? Breathe on me?
No,
I
take your breath away.
Okay, I feel like
Wait, if waterbenders can bloodbend, why can't airbenders just like drain your lungs?
They do.
No,
Yeah.
they don't. What?
Yeah.
yeah,
When?
Legend of Korra.
yeah.
Oh, I don't do sequels.
Yeah,
Sequels suck.
I know.
They're
Legend
stupid.
of Korra was pretty good except for the second season.
Cool.
They go into the lore.
That's what I
of-
want in my awesome epic remake extension of a show is it was pretty good except for
the second-
what 20% of the show.
Right. There was a lot of
Yeah.
like the first season amazing, right? And then the second season they like went to the Feywild, but for the Avatar. So they explain how the Avatar started and how he got his powers originally and how they've been passed on.
That part was cool. It was after that was lame.
Yeah, like you see the history and you're like, this is fun.
Yeah.
But then they need to like fight this weird kami, and it was
You're
just
really selling me on
no, it was bad. The second season was bad. The third and fourth season, very good again. The thing I didn't like from the get-go, she was too strong. It was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. At 4 years old with no trainers, she knew like 3 of the elements.
Sure. Why not?
Stupid.
Yeah. Sequels are dumb. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being on my side with this.
They did introduce a really fun game though. They had a circular platform, and you would have teams of 3,
Okay.
and you would do like
Sumo wrestling.
No. It's like dodgeball, but with the elements.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you'd have little
Dodge
little
fire.
discs. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
You shoot that, or you'd have a little disc on the ground. You'd stomp, and the disc would come up, and they'd shoot it out. It was super.
Or there
cool.
was like water in the middle and like
Yeah.
What? I get that because it's like, oh, I got hit by a bunch of water. I'm out. Oh, I got hit by a rock or a plate or whatever. It's like, I have 30-degree burns all over my body. I'm out.
they wore padding.
I
and
caught
stuff.
it. Don't worry.
They wore padding and stuff as well. And then it was like a rock bender or an earth bender, a fire bender, and a water bender, and it would be like 3-on-3.
No air. Oh, I guess there are not really any airbenders.
Yeah, there's like
Mhm.
4.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
I forgot about the Avatar, the last airbender part of the
Mhm.
title.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Eventually,
My
there
bad.
gets to be more, but
are they all like incest?
yeah.
Just like it's gonna be a bunch of like inbred benders. I'm an air.
Are you ever gonna watch it?
bender.
Yeah.
Legend of
Avatar
Korra?
Live.
Yeah.
Why would I?
Okay, so what happens is
I
when
think
the
I've made my
spirit,
stance on sequels clear.
when the spirit world and the human world like overlap, kinda
Mhm.
or whatever, a bunch of non-benders become airbenders to balance everything out.
Why?
The world corrects itself.
Hmm.
Perfectly balanced.
How do they
as all
decide?
things should be.
It's just random, and that's when we figure out that you can suck the air out of people and fly.
Yeah.
As an airbender.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
Dang, I can't believe I missed it.
I will say one of my favorite lines is "Zuli, do the thing." That comes from the sequels. I like that one.
I
quote
did
that.
like that line though.
I
That's
quote-
good.
Yeah.
Is Zulia bear?
No, it's
Firebender.
it's an inventor, I believe, right?
Oh yeah. Uh huh.
He's an inventor, and his assistant is a girl named Zuli, who I thought the whole time the name was Julie because of the voice actor.
It's Chinese, so they do like the
Oh.
Julie.
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 Oui.
Yeah, but he's
Don't do
he's
that.
white as can be in accent, so it sounds just like Julie.
Mm.
I like that one a lot though.
So why is that your favorite thing? Do the thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
then she does the thing, and it's
yeah.
like,
Then she does the
the
thing. You
thing
don't
is
know what the
awesome.
thing is, but it's like the writer's way to say, Julie will fix this.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow, dang. Flying airbenders, even
Yeah,
though
they can fly. Just
none of the
normal-
air nomads did that or whatever. They just they superpowered it up.
Yeah,
Cool.
well, through meditation and practice, you know.
Mm-hmm. Totally, because the classic air nomads never did that.
No, they didn't. They meditated in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one air nomad supposedly that learned how to do all this, but he was like super evil. So
Yeah.
Airbenders can't be evil.
I feel like you have to be pretty evil to suck the air out of somebody's lungs.
yeah,
Oh, you had me before the lungs thing.
Oh, yeah, you have to be pretty evil. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense. That checks out.
no, pretty evil to suck.
Oh,
Out of somebody's
crazy.
wait, so you move the air out of their lungs and they can't just rebreathe?
I assume it would collapse their lungs at the same time.
But your lungs are meant to be filled. They only
Yeah.
collapse if there's like a leak, right? Like a puncture. I'm a doctor.
I don't know.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not.
I don't know if that's like a legal thing.
I don't know. My imagination is it would dry them out and they get stuck together and then.
Hmm. And why can't metal benders bend the iron in your blood?
I think it's a
Or-
different type.
or- Earth benders bending metal, bending iron.
There's a whole society of metal benders in the show.
Yeah, okay. See, that makes sense. Because like
Mhm.
once someone makes a breakthrough and discovers metal bending, it would probably become more
Yeah.
commonplace.
Yeah,
Zuko has a dragon. That's cool.
That makes sense because he met a dragon.
Yeah.
Wait,
Mhm.
how long after is it? They're all still
Um,
alive?
Not all
Except
of them.
the Avatar, obviously, because the Avatar's now Korra.
Yeah, and Sokka's dead too.
Did he get
Um,
killed by a woman?
no,
That'd be the
Ultimate-
pinnacle to his arc, you know?
Right.
no, he got killed by a bloodbender.
Spoilers.
You're never gonna watch
I'm
it.
So bloodbending is more commonplace too.
There's like a special clan of bloodbenders that like there's like 3 of them or whatever, and they can bend without the moon being full, and like in trial or whatever for being like for using bloodbending because it's illegal now,
Yeah, it probably
And-
should be.
and he bloodbends Sokka and kills him.
Mhm.
How?
He like snaps his neck.
Yeah. And
Gee,
then
just
it-
like explode his heart. Damn. Just kidding. I'd rather have my neck broken, I think.
now that I think about it, just like the book we're listening to,
Mhm.
those people are like the pure from the book.
Which people?
The ones that are trying to remove all bending in Legend of
Oh.
Korra.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's fun. Anyways, you guys don't know what we're talking about. We've been listening to an audiobook called My Vampire System. It's been life-changing in a bad way, I think, because I've done nothing but
Concur.
yeah, like the last 2 weeks I've been doing nothing but listening to it. And I'm almost halfway through the book. I'm at like 1,200.
Can't end
and-
soon enough.
Yeah, I'm like 1,242, 1,243 chapters in.
Yeah, so he's only gonna have to
Do
How
the
many
same thing-
hours
listen for
is
another
that, do
2
you know?
weeks.
How many hours is that so far?
Because like we talked about this, right? Chapters don't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like 2-minute chapters. Like, I'm obsessed with this book.
It's
I've listened to
crazy.
it for like 3 hours over 2 weeks.
No, I've listened to like
You should go see like
about
scroll through a couple
140
chapters
hours.
and see. Oh, it says.
Well, each episode on the one I'm listening to, each like video
Mm-hmm.
has 20 chapters, and they're between 2 and 3 hours long per video.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
So each chapter is like 10 plus minutes of listening.
Quick math. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
You're obsessed. Stop. Play games with me.
play. That's how my little brother feels. He keeps calling me. He's
Yeah.
like, you want to play games? I'm like, dude, I would love to, but like, the thing is, the book has really good pacing, so it's hard to put down because every time you call me, it's in the middle of another big climax.
Oh, that is such an art form though. There's certain books where it's like you're like, I'm just gonna finish this last chapter, and then the last like
Second, yeah,
5% of the chapters, like, I need one more.
yeah,
And they're
Mhm.
definitely not going to do the same thing in the next chapter.
Yeah.
yeah. No, they do good at it. They do well.
Speaking of books,
Mm-hmm.
how's yours going?
Oh yeah. Ooh, what a smile. He hasn't done it.
No, he calculated how many words he wants to be, and he set his goal. He's going to write so many words per day, right?
I haven't done any of that.
Look at
Mm.
them and tell them.
Feel shame. We're gonna Game of Thrones you, I think.
Wait.
Have sex with him?
No,
Anything about Game of
we-
Thrones.
Wait.
Strip him naked, parade him through town while I ring a bell and say shame, shame.
And then a bunch of people throw tomatoes
shame.
at me and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and shit.
And shit.
Not stuff. Shit.
Yeah.
We should go to.
I just want to clarify for
We should go to a Renaissance fair.
Renaissance.
And make, Renaissance. And make him get in the tomato booth.
Yep. If you don't have at least your goal lined up next week, we're gonna punish you. Bet? No cap?
Mm.
On God?
What kind of punishment are we talking about?
Surprise.
Yeah.
Some fries.
Guys.
Poison fries.
I'm sad you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Well, I slipped and fell, so.
Today.
You don't understand. I had it all written down, and then I fell and cracked my phone. And it deleted just that one file. And then I fixed the crack.
And then, man, I want to go back and play that game we were playing.
Okay?
Infinite Craft.
Right?
That was a good one.
It was good.
Yeah.
And, like, you're just going to miss out on it, audience, if you don't watch the Patreon. So, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
You mix the things together and you craft the things and you find Donald Trump.
Yep, and some of the combinations are pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Some of them are really dumb, but
Yeah.
like how
I think
it's a lot. so.
I liked the dragon corn. That
Dragon
one
corn,
was.
yep.
That was, that was a good one.
Bet you can't guess how you get that one.
Oh. Okay. We've talked about Avatar: The Last Airbender a lot.
Way
the last
too
two
much. This is
episodes.
like the other Avatar we talked about way too much, which was Way of Water. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oof. All right. What's the opposite of Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Avatar: The First Airbender.
Nope.
Avatar: The Worst Airbender.
Reteva, the first. I don't know how to say it. James John is having a strong. God, I love that meme so much.
Did you guys do any cultural deep dives this week?
Mm-mm.
I did no cultural. Well, I did. I know some stuff. Like Forbes did a article on Mr. Beast, but it felt like more of a hit piece than an actual like. Here's an upcoming, richest under 30 type of list, because they did a lot of interviews of people that used to work with Mr. Beast, and a lot of them were like, I have nothing wrong with Jimmy Bean himself, but it was such a toxic workplace.
Toxic why? Because he's probably just like a fucking.
It was go, 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 go.
Yeah.
I don't care about safety type stuff. Like they do a lot of explosions, and people were saying, I've never worked with explosion work, and I was then given like a remote and a task to set up dynamite to get it all set up to blow up. And when asking about, is this OSHA certified or do we need to do something for OSHA, I was told, oh no, I was told we don't have to do anything like that today.
Yeah, that I wouldn't think anything else of Jimmy.
Right. Now, of course, Jimmy Bean's company has said, no, this isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have to save face. Potentially, if it is or isn't true, I don't know. But at the same time, some people were like, yeah, I didn't like the work environment, and I can't really say much because I had to sign an NDA to work there. So I can't-
Coincidentally,
yeah. So that makes me feel like there's some stuff that was,
Mm-hmm.
now I get kind of like Steve Jobs vibes from Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Like just they've pushed things and like kind of done some really impressive things, gotten so far, but it's just something about them gives me the vibe that like behind the scenes, the reason they've gotten so far is because they just push everyone to the limit. I don't want to get too specific. Someone I know
Okay.
kind of has the same type of personality, and it makes sense, and I get why they feel like they can do that because they themselves are go, 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 go.
Yeah.
So they expect everyone else to do that, like full force into it.
Yeah.
But look what happened to Jobs. So watch out, Beast.
Do you think he feels like he can do that because he's confident that like do you think if an employee is afraid to do the explosive work, do you think he can just go to them and say, "Hey, if anything happens to you, I'll just make sure your family's set for life"?
I almost think more he's probably thinking that nothing is going to happen because like you just figure it out. Like or if
Things
something
just
happens,
work.
you figure it out. Because
Yeah.
that's what I would do. Like
Yeah, things just work.
that's what I would think. Is he's like, get it done, and then you give an excuse or like a hesitation, and he's like, I would never think like that. So why are you?
Weak mind. Weak.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get, right? Because I don't know. Because didn't he start as just like a solo YouTuber?
Yeah.
And he just puts out
kinda
content.
He started with a group of like 10 people that were all trying to make it in the YouTube sphere,
Mhm.
and they would every day
And he
have
axed
like
the other 9.
Well, yeah, he absorbed them.
Mm-hmm.
If you like look at the back of his head and you remove the hat, they're all right there on his
That's
head.
the beast.
Yeah, like in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a classic. Nice
Mhm.
reference, dude.
Thanks,
good one.
thanks. Yeah. It's the only one I've seen, I think. So,
You have seen it?
is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick invite.
I was
What
like,
the
I was like 8 years old. I don't know, man. It was forever ago.
All right.
Have you guys seen the video where they're like dancing?
Who?
And
More specific.
it's
I've seen a lot of videos of people dancing.
it's fuck.
How were they dancing? Was it like
It's
this one?
Harry, Hermione,
Style.
and Ron,
Oh.
and he's like, Ron, no, you can't. And they're like dancing, and he's like, it's the chess scene where he has to sacrifice himself.
Mhm.
And he's like, I'm going to sacrifice myself. And then he's like, it's not you, it's not me, it's Harry, or whatever.
Nope.
Have you seen it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It feels like you're just quoting the movie.
Yeah. Well,
And-
kind of. But
Yeah.
they're like,
And then in your head, all the other stuff is playing, but
Yeah.
all we're getting is it's the scene, and then that's exactly what he says in the scene.
I think what you're saying is
Yeah,
they're
but the-
dancing while talking.
yeah, but it's like the video of them
Is it
dancing.
animated?
No, it's like three people that like dress up as like Ron, Hermione. and-
Okay. What? Okay.
You haven't seen it?
No.
No.
Nope.
It's funny
I don't
as
like
hell.
sequels, dude.
I don't like sequels.
Harry Potter and the moves that kill.
I
Or something.
I do like the AI generated Swoley Potters. The
Harry Squatter.
Yeah, Harry Squatter.
Oh, I love it.
Deadlift Dumbledore.
Because there's the scene where Dumbledore approaches Harry. He's like, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" He's like, "Harry, did you do your benches today?" He's like, "It's leg day, sir. Only legs today." Harry Squatter.
Harry Squatter.
It's good
Oh.
stuff. I like a lot of those AI, like Balenciaga or Harry Squatter, and it's just.
You guys heard it here first. Buddy's pro AI.
I'm pretty pro AI. It's gonna be very interesting over the next like 10 years. It's gonna
I mean, incredible. I mean, even just like AI
What's
from
gonna
last year to this
happen?
year's a huge
right. It feels like
improvement.
it's. Well, I heard that. I don't know how true it is, but it's 100% true. The information that humanity has as a whole like doubles every year. So it like exponentially is growing, and it feels like AI is starting to pick up where the rate at which it's growing is starting to become like, because if you double 1 to 2 or 2 to 4, it's not that big of a change.
Yeah.
But once you start getting to like double 500 to
Yeah.
1,000, huge change. It's feeling like AI is at that spot where like a year ago it was like whatever, and now it's like that video actually looks pretty real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's still a little bit wrong with it. Like that person has 3 arms, but
Right. Or like the eye is a weird shape and
yeah.
yeah.
But pretty soon.
Information
Pretty
doubling. I don't know. I feel like, and I haven't looked into this a whole lot. I think the kids nowadays are getting a little bit dumber.
No, it's not the kids.
So I'm saying like they're getting dumber. So I think it's gonna slow down when they're older.
I think humanity is carried by like a very small subset anyway. So like the kids that don't get dumb now and they get more smarter,
Yeah.
they're still going to carry on the torch, I think.
They're still gonna be the smarter.
Because I think the reason it can grow that fast is because of just like you build technology on technology on technology.
That's fair. I feel like some of the people I've seen growing up now that are like smart and go-getters, I feel like they're doing more than their generations before did. And it's because they can look at what they did and kind of build off of it, off of their failures instead. So it's like a lot of people that were on the forefront of building internet businesses 10 years ago were the building blocks for people now that are 17 years old looking at what they did, and they can just start where they left off.
Well, and also, like, what did you need to do anything on the internet 10 years ago versus today?
Right.
Like today, you can just like build me a website, and you can have AI just
Do it.
get you a website. Okay, I have a website. Now I need a payment processor. Oh, I can just use the same one that everyone else does, PayPal, and I pay a small percentage. Done.
Do.
Oh, I need a shipper. Oh, hey, look, Amazon ships everything. Let's just do that.
Should we invest in Web3?
What's Web3?
I don't know. I've just heard about it on the internet. Usually it's related to like Andrew Tate.
Oh, probably not then.
Or is it Web 2? I think it's Web 3. I think we're in Web 2 from what they say.
I don't know what this...
Like Web 1 is forums. Web 2 is the internet we have now.
Okay.
And the Web 3 is going to be the future.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
How does it even improve?
Oh, it's going to improve.
Yeah. Web 3 is going to be like, instead of getting on the internet and typing things in, you enter your pod and you walk through the internet. You walk through the library.
We're
of
turning
information.
into the Matrix.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate was right. It's the Matrix.
It's the
It's the Matrix, man.
No, I have seen it's not Tesla, but Elon Musk talking about the Neuralink stuff.
Mhm.
That just sounds like a bad idea.
Right?
Integrating tech straight into your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be an early investor in that.
It feels like it'd be so easy to fry your brain and die.
I'd
It's
do it for the
literally
meme.
like, what if you have blue screen of death?
Right? Like, oh man, you're at home and your system blue screens. Right? If you do it at the library and your system blue screens, then the person monitoring it would be, oh shit, and they can unplug you.
Yeah, and what if you blue screen when your internet search history is not reset?
Oh no.
But no, it's just like I think we should focus more on the next step of technology as being just wearables.
Yeah.
Like
Instead of integrated.
yeah, they're like trying to skip a step, and it makes sense because Musk is really dumb, but they're trying to skip a step and going straight into like into your brain.
Right.
It's like what if we just perfect the phone watch combo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Call it a fotch.
No.
No.
I won't.
Should they
I won't.
make glasses that can have computer screens on them?
I like the idea of glasses.
Like you hit the thing and it just like brings up a screen right here.
But it wouldn't actually project it, right? It's all just in your glasses.
I feel like the way it would look like is it's right here.
It would look like that to you, but to me,
Yeah,
you
it's
would have
just
nothing. Yeah.
I feel
think-
like that's so dangerous
Why?
because people already text and drive, and if
Yeah.
they can now just wear these glasses and then open up YouTube or Netflix and put it right here while they're driving, like they can tell themselves, or if they put it right here, they're like, "Oh, I can see through it."
Yeah. I mean, technology is always going to have dangers for people to misuse it.
Yeah,
It's like guns were less dangerous 100 years ago when they could fire way less. Evolving that technology is going to make it more dangerous for people to use the better guns now irresponsibly. Phones used to be you could text and call on your phone, but you didn't have like I joke about it, you should do it. Watching your favorite podcast on your phone while you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that now.
Yeah, especially if you get like a phone mount, right? And you put it underneath your rear view mirror, and then you put your phone right there. So when you're driving, just to the top right a little bit, you can have your phone in full screen watching your favorite podcast, the Kickback podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. So like people always can I think we need to counter the misuses of technology with more technology/regulations.
High-speed railways need to be stalled in America so that technology can advance safely. What you're saying?
That would be a great way to get around people being too irresponsible to drive is to make it so you don't have to drive as much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Solved it.
Turn it into a 5-minute city, 15-minute city.
But even cross cities, like I travel 4-ish hours away pretty often. It'd be nice if I didn't have to drive and I could play on my laptop or something, or like watch my favorite podcast, the Kickback podcast.
Oh man, I really want like high speed railways. We already have America was doing so well with all the trains, right? And then they were like, you know what? Let's just push it all to the side and go with cars, and build these awful designed systems and cities so that you have to have a car to have any amount of freedom. Let's abolish the system. Let's destroy California and rebuild it from the ground up,
Agreed.
but with railway.
Oh. No, we should focus on that. But hey, we passed the Infrastructure Act that has like a shitload of money going to public transport like that.
Which is awesome.
We're just not going to see it for a few years. So,
A long few years.
No, I think it's set to like all be spent by like 2030 or something.
Yeah. I will vote for the next president that tells me they will bring high-speed railways.
Okay, I'm going to go generate an AI video of my candidate and tell you to vote. Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. We were playing basketball earlier, and we were thinking it'd be the biggest switcheroo.
I was thinking.
He was thinking, and then brought it to us, and then we all talked. I don't know. Can I not be a part of the conversation?
Communist.
Oh.
Yeah. Our idea.
We had an idea, guys.
Yeah. We had an idea.
We.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is 34. She turns 35. 35. Oh, wow. Whoa.
I told you. You got to check his math.
Yeah.
34 plus 1, 25.
Yeah. 35 in December of this year.
He turns 35 before Inauguration Day.
Right? So it'd be crazy if instead of using her influence to make Biden president, if she announced that she was running.
What a genius idea you had.
No. He had, and then we elaborated on.
If Taylor Swift was one of the candidates running, does she lose?
I don't know.
Could she really lose?
I think she would. I think it would be very close, and I think she would win because a lot of the younger population that doesn't vote a lot of them would vote for her.
She gets the young vote. She gets the people who are actually genuine about their criticisms of the super fucking old people.
Yeah.
Being the only two candidates.
Right. I think she has a really good chance to win.
She gets the woman vote because she could be the first woman president. Like,
and then
I don't know.
Also,
I don't know if she'd be a very good president, but I
think she would be great because, like, could you imagine the songs she would drop about other world leaders?
Oh man, her like State of the Union speech is just a concert.
Yeah,
right?
The Putin breakup song is gonna hit so hard, dude.
The China "Look What You Made Me Do" is gonna be insane.
Yeah,
it'd be so good. The only problem is instead of public transport, she would just say everyone should take jets everywhere.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
So that could be pretty bad for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw,
and
because there's those memes of her taking jets everywhere. The latest one I saw that was funny, it was Taylor Swift when her phone is on the other side of her private jet and it's a jet inside a jet flying to the other side of the jet.
She like moves over, little thing hovers and burns more fuel than average just for the hell of it.
Yeah,
man.
But
I want to get to the jet stings. I want to have a whole bunch of little miniature UFOs that are gonna fly around everywhere.
What did you say?
The jet stings.
Jet stings. What is it?
The Jetsons.
Are you talking about the cartoon?
Yeah.
The Jetsons.
The Jetsons?
The Jetsons.
What is it?
The Jetsons.
Is it the Jetsons?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Jetsons. Yeah.
The Jetsteens.
At work
Jetstins.
we
the
have to have.
Jetsteens bears.
I didn't put a G. I said Jetstins. I think.
At my work, you have like your little profile for your Teams account, your email, all that. And if you don't set it, one of the guys on my team will set it for you after a little bit. That's like his funny thing. And he gave me Elroy Jetson. So
that's the society I want to live in.
Yeah. But what?
With all the
Jetsons?
little, because I don't think they use gas to get around, do they?
I don't know.
I don't ever see them fuel up with gas.
I've never dived into the infrastructure of the Jetsons. Maybe we should. Next week's Patreon?
Yeah.
We go like hard into the Jetsons lore.
No, I think for next week's Patreon, I want to go. I think it'd be fun to do a deep dive on the Rage YouTube videos that came out like 15 years ago.
Okay.
Those were a lot of fun.
Sure.
What you doing over there, Anthony?
He's untangling his cat.
And Samson attacking your your drawstrings.
Yeah.
Shoestring, drawstring,
Bastard.
G-string.
You can't stop him.
Samson.
No, keep doing it, Samson. Good job. Good job, Samson. Good job, Sam.
Well, I guess we got to go control cats right
We
now.
do. I think.
So
There we go.
that's good. Any final thoughts? You're gonna have your book planned out, right?
Next week, you're gonna
Or
tell
else?
us about it. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean planned out?
Have a goal that actually like has steps that you can follow to achieve that goal.
Okay.
'Kay.
If I remember.
No. That is your New Year's
You're-
resolution. You have to actively work towards it, or else it's useless.
You were saying you wanted the rough draft by July? Isn't that what you said? Right? Every week that you waste is like, what is that? How many weeks away is July? Like, you're burning like 10% at a time or something. I don't know. But
Yeah, you're 20 weeks away. Every week is 5% of your time.
I love this cat.
That's cool and all, but every week is 5% of your time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him.
just ask yourself, WWSD.
What would Samson do?
What would Samson do?
What would Samson do?
Also, I am so
He'd
upset
lay on
about
my
this. I
lap.
just barely noticed this. What's the point of even using the thing if it's gonna be so loose?
Don't.
Don't stop.
Don't stop
Do it.
believing. Oh,
All right. That
Anyways,
was fun.
all right, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Sorry about more Avatar. We will have 0 Avatar next week.
Hopefully.
0.
Hopefully.
Unless
Unless.
Unless I decide to watch the live action.
I've contained my
Is it
rage for
coming out?
long enough.
I think so.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Nope.
I've seen a lot of commercials on Netflix.
No Avatar next week.
0. Zip zilch.
But James Cameron the Avatar. Wait.
Ooh. All right, guys. Well, we're
Bye.
gonna continue to chastise Anthony off the air so that our words can't be used against us. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Click everything in the
Goodbye.
description and
They
Just
say a
down
lot of
below.
racist
Hit the
things.
likes.
Turkey, Europe.
Thanksgiving. Wait, no. But no, Thanksgiving continent.
Yeah, Thanksgiving continent.
Oh shit.
America!
Oh,
Woohoo!
fuck yeah.
Okay, so we have America. That's good. We're on the right track. At least we're on a track.
Slavery?
Mythology? Go back to hit time on that shit.
Wait, we have slavery? Oh,
No.